Moving on, we have a first technology presentation on low-code platforms for rapid enterprise transformation in the BFSI sector, for which I would like to welcome Sajeev Nair, CTO Digital IT Services, Conneqt Business Solutions. Sajeev Nair, currently CTO of Digital IT Services at Conneqt Business Solutions, has 26 years of niche expertise in architecting and implementing enterprise class IT solutions in digital transformation, integration, and cognitive automation projects. He was a serving member of NASSCOM SIG on engineering automation and ex CEO of NIIT Incent Private Limited, Coforge DPA, a part of serving in senior roles of Emphasis Limited, Mindtree, and Happiest Mindtree Technologies. His current roles and responsibilities include technology direction for Conneqt Digital and P&L ownership of digital engineering and automation portfolio of offerings. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Over to you. Look forward to a great presentation.
Thanks a lot, Shivani. Very good afternoon to everyone. Shivani, can you please share the presentation? Yeah. Very good afternoon to everyone. Happy to get this particular platform, especially to present low-code application platforms in this very dynamic scenario post last 2 years of pandemic, where organizations, customers, all around the spectrum, the 360-degree spectrum, okay, people are expecting dynamic results, upfront results, and not much patience in terms of personalization of services, so on and so forth. Okay, so in the next 15 minutes, I will just cover all the hype about low-code application platforms as well as all the positive sides of it by which rapid enterprise transformation can be done, especially in BFSI segment. During the course of it, any of the interactions you want to have, maybe subsequent to the end of the session, we can deal with that. So quickly getting into the session. The market challenges, especially, since last so many years and in particular last 2 years, the post-pandemic scenario industry is facing, especially BFSI. The shrinking revenue and growing and non-performing assets on year-on-year basis. The gross NPA ratio rising for all different purposes, especially many times not having proper information regarding the customer's overall 360-degree portfolio with the banks or any fintech institution. Basically, the rising customer expectation. This is an era of hyper-personalization. Okay, everybody expects them only to be the sole customer of BFSI. Okay, banks, NBFCs or insurance, so on and so forth. So personalized services is the need of the hour. Shifting product needs, basically. Every banks, every NBFC, insurance firms, year on year, quarter on quarter, try to come up with improved products, basically. For that, dynamicity of IT system is needed in terms of conceiving a particular product, then implementing all the infrastructure, IT infrastructure required for implementing the same, etc. Changing customer behavior, tightening regulations and controls, declining business health. Okay, these are some of the parameters. I was just reading around close to 80% of the expected omni-channel requirement is for mobile enabling the services. Okay, since 2008 Lehman debacle on compliance and risk and compliance alone, banks, NBFCs paid around 375 billion in a global scenario. Then 45% of corporate banks and fintechs worldwide show declining profits because of various reasons. Some of them I just mentioned above. Another important parameter is the changing workforce dynamics. The millennials always do not want to sit and code forever and get into a nirvana stage. Okay, they need to have some sort of an application platform where, with minimal efforts, we will be able to accomplish end-to-end our application requirements. Then the thriving fintech, of course, 30% of expected revenue loss of the traditional fintechs, phone to new digital platforms. So many platforms are there, not naming anyone from threats of the world and so many other fintech platforms having very much required, but bit oversold portfolio kind of scenarios we are talking over here. Then the tactical automation initiatives. CXOs always fascinated by the automation initiatives, but okay, losing sight of the end outcome. Okay, what we are spending and what will be the outcome, some sort of a mismatch. All these are the challenges being faced in the industry. And what we found, okay, maybe more than 2 decades of okay IT specialists, implementers like my experience, a coherent digital IT strategy is the need of the hour. Whether it is end-to-end process automation, creating an agile platform architecture for all these dynamic implementations, or with few data clicks, having all the customer data 360 kind of a management dashboard, which will help intelligent decision making at any point for all these BFSI customers, or it is a customer experience transformation. As many of you are aware, Gartner recently come up with the total experience, customer experience, employee experience, multi experience, as well as UX. Okay, so how the extension of customer experience have been got into. So an end-to-end customer experience transformation with the ultimate aim of hyper personalization, and of course preserving all the existing IT investments, legacy modernization. All these factors, okay, comes into radar of CXOs, CIOs especially. Okay, many of them are parallel threats in their particular radar, but a coherent IT strategy is the need of the hour. And for that, a flexible platform of implementation is needed. Anybody can conceive, any number of experts can conceive the projects or opportunities for the enterprises for transformation, but some very flexible okay, dynamic tool sets are required for implementation. There comes the low-code application platforms. Okay, how soon from an omni-channel customer experience zone, or as simple as from a UX zone to system of records, all the existing system of records in an organization, how soon an application platform can make connectivity seamlessly so that an end-to-end application can get implemented. That's the low-code application platform we are talking about. In this particular scenario, what I'm showcasing is here, system of records in an enterprise can sit in okay, any of the core banking, wealth management, procurement, okay, the enabling functions can be in any platforms together in an omni-channel way, in the engagement zone, whether it is mobile apps, traditional web apps, the reactive web apps. It's a new invention, at least for the last 3 4 years. It's very much in this thing. All the server side connectivity is getting reduced, and client side itself now, rather than making round trips, how web apps can be responsive to customers. That's the reactive web apps, etc. A very good thing to happen. Okay, smart devices based interaction, all conversations, etc. How using a process layer in a very flexible way we can implement. Okay, that's the low code application platform for you. And most of the platforms, okay, what they have come up with is okay, an intelligence zone. Okay, enough number of okay, feedback and control in terms of user interactions on customer experience, application KPIs, analytics at any moment in time. These are all some of the advantage these low code application platforms are bringing into picture. Again, CEO's strategic priorities, how many times I can emphasize it's not enough. Customer experience transformation in an organization, anything and everything which will give an outcome of growth. Okay, growth in business, revenue, all the key parameters which okay, the CXO okay ground is being interested with, whether it is market share, CSAT, net promoter score, or cost of customer acquisition. All these parameters, any IT initiative will give a positive thrust towards that. All of them can be okay achieved using these low code application platforms. The workplace innovation, okay, which will result in employee satisfaction, their safety, retention, productivity, all those activities. That's the employee experience part of total experience I just talked about. End-to-end process automation to reduce cost, efficiency, okay, in process as well as operational efficiency. All comes over there. And to protect IT investments, the application modernization use cases. And the kind of at least last 2 3 years, those worldwide low code platform implementations, they have resulted in at least 6 to 10% of faster time to market with reduced turnaround, 3x times, 3 to 10x times of productivity throughput, 40 to 60% of build cost saving. Likewise, the kind of KPI improvements are going on and on and on. Okay, so definitely we can just think about if we're not already adopted low code application platforms as a viable alternative. Okay, and already I mentioned about low code value proposition, especially coming in these four buckets of customer experience, workplace innovation, process automation, application modernization, etc. See, what I have seen from our experience, especially in Connect Digital, is whether it is B2B, B2C customer engagement, or B2C using online platforms that I mentioned here, it is the B2E to C. Okay, all employee experience apps, the core apps. For example, in a bank, it will be loan management, corporate lending, cards, risk compliance, all those kind of things. So, irrespective of the application scenario, low-code application platforms will be the viable, suitable, dynamic alternative. And from our implementation experience, what we suggest is to have an architecturally most significant use case to be picked up, and then based on the ROI, subsequent proof of concepts and basic implementations can be done, etc. Here, by pause of time, I'm just showcasing the popular use cases across the globe. A glance of it, you can see it touches upon all the arenas, core business processes, whether it is risk and compliance, whether it is core business processes, all kind of omni-channel applications across BFSI spectrum. These use cases provide again a simple glance in commercial banking through all these channels, from due diligence onwards till sales and marketing, all the kind of use cases where low-code application platform will be a best fit. I'm just depicting here. Again, investment banking just as a proof point. Okay, through all these channels, due diligence onward, servicing, the core apps, performance, sales and marketing, all the aspects. Okay, there is no area where low code applicability is not there. Just as a passing remarks, see, cost comparison. Thanks to Gartner, some of the inputs I've just pulled in. A traditional development and deployment. Okay, if the total cost of developing, integrating, as well as maintaining in it. Okay, annual cost of 42% of the initial development cost will be used for enhancing, maintaining, and operating that particular application over a period of years. Okay, so if you divide enhancement 17%, maintain 11, operate year on year 14%. But in the case of low code application platform, the initial cost of implementation using license cost, annual license cost, plus the implementation of use case cost roughly happen to be around 42% of the overall initial cost which is needed in a traditional application development. And again, what we found is the annual cost for the maintenance and enhancements of that particular platform for over a period of years comes roughly around 12.4% of implementation. So it's definitely worth attempting, if not already attempted. Okay, but use most architecturally significant use cases to start with. Then, based on the proof point, extend across the BUs based on all business critical use cases. Again, low code advantage versus traditional. Okay, along with all the lifecycle activities, design, coding, testing, deploy, maintain, all the activities I've just listed down, and the productivity multipliers from our experience. Maybe in coding phase, the productivity multiplier of 2 to 4x times. In testing phase, an accelerated time frame of 2 to 5x time of reduced time. Deployment 2 to 4x time of reduced time, and maintain, of course, 2 to 4x of reduced time, effort, cost. Okay, so this give a much interested pointer towards opting low code application platform. As a passing remark, just showcasing how we will be able to help from Conneqt Digital in terms of low code application implementations. The leading low code platforms, OutSystems, Microsoft Power Apps, Pega, APN, ServiceNow. We have capability in terms of implementing, supporting, so on and so forth. Any point in time, okay, we will be able to support in terms of your queries as well as your ongoing journey for a rapid enterprise digital transformation it is for your BFSI firm. So thanks a lot. I'm open for some of the questions now, or yeah. Low code platforms are one question came here. Low code platforms also beneficial for fast proof of concepts, rapidly building and deploying solutions. Please explain. A simple example. A recent this thing of for an NBFC agent onboarding. Okay, agent onboarding solution. Otherwise, with a traditional .NET platform, it have been said about based on the customer use cases. It have taken roughly the estimation was around 4 to 5 months of effort with 3 to 4 people basically using a low code application platform. The same thing, roughly 1/3 of the turnaround time we were able to do a proof of concept to customer, and subsequent to that they have adopted for a low code application platforms. So roughly the thumb rule, irrespective of the complexity of the application, any point in time, roughly 1/3 of the I will not say cost. Initial cost of licenses will be always there, but roughly one third of the implementation time. Okay, these POCs can be implemented. That's what I meant. Okay. Anyone have any more questions? You can just shoot it down. I'm reachable on my email ID, sajeev.nair at connectcorp.com. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for providing us with a great presentation. Now, as a token of appreciation, I would like to present an appreciation certificate. Can we have the certificate on the screen? Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, in
Sajeev
fact.
Nair, CTO, Digital IT Services, Connect Business Solutions. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation and your
Thanks a lot.
valuable time. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.